Hello everyone, my name is Owen Gotimer. I am the community manager at TechWell. I'm joined today by Jona Qorri, a consultant at Coveros. Jona, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Jona and I are going to be talking about an Agile Manifesto principle, and that principle reads, the most efficient and effective method of conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. Jona, do you want to give a brief explanation as to what this principle means?
Yeah, so to me, this principle means basically it's just a better way of teams to have communication in between them, so that way they know exactly what's going on day to day and long term. And obviously, face to face meaning you have your daily stand-ups that are in person, you have your retros that are in person, and you're actually communicating with people in the same room. Instead of doing things, remotely. And I know that's kind of become more popular in recent years, but having that face-to-face is just so crucial to actually get information across and make sure there's no misunderstandings between team members.
Right. As you mentioned, it is becoming more popular to work remotely, though. Mm-hmm. So what are some ideas or some strategies you might employ if you don't have the option to meet physically together and still kind of get near to what this means by face-to-face?
Yeah, so a really good one that I like, and I know we've employed at Coveros and with other companies that we've worked with, is to have like go-to meetings or Zoom meetings or any type of meeting with your camera actually on, and having each team member actually be engaged in the conversation, because it's very easy to have your camera off and kind of just be on the phone and be doing something completely different and miss something that could be crucial or be a critical point in achieving a goal. And so that's something that I really think should be put into practice more, especially if you don't have the option to be in the same room as your coworkers or your teammates.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's so much good technology that we're able to kind of use that to our advantage, and the camera on, I think, is so vital to doing this. So yeah. What are some signs that you've seen at some of the teams you've worked with where people aren't really following through with this principle?
I think the biggest one is just miscommunication of information. You go to one team member and you're trying to resolve an issue, and they tell you one thing, and then you go to another team member talking about the same thing, and they're telling you something completely different. And you're supposed to be on the same page. So clearly, to me, that's just a sign that you're not having those face-to-face moments. You're not getting that information across. You're not actually on the same page as the rest of your team, and that stifles any kind of development that you're trying to achieve. So I think that would probably be the biggest one for me. Yeah.
Sounds good. When you have teams that maybe are new to Agile or new to working in this way, what are some ways teams can get started with understanding that face-to-face really is, the best way of communicating?
Well, I think they figure it out pretty fast. It's easy to kind of see the difference between. You could have them do it not face-to-face for a little while, and then switch to face-to-face and see if that improves things, which obviously I think it does. So that's a very easy way to do it. Just having them, say be remote or just from your desk, just go on whatever meeting channel you use and communicate that way, and see if communication is as good not doing it face-to-face.